All right, I'm Kendall Fabricius, host of the Cash Business Guide podcast, and we're out here at the Gibbons Green Gate Farm talking with Mama LongLegs, a local band here in Cache Valley. Would you say you're a local band here in Cache Valley?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Perfect. What we're going to do is we're going to go around and we're going to introduce all the band members right now.
Well, my name is Megan Simper. I play mandolin, guitar, and do vocals also.
And I'm Emily Densley, and I play drums and all percussion.
I'm Julie Sekia, and I play violin. I'm Kendall Becker, and I play bass and some background vocals.
My name's Allie. I do acoustic guitar, electric guitar, and vocals as well.
All right, well, thank you. So as we get started, how about you tell us just a little bit about the history of your band, how you got started?
Well, I think Megan and I were the original members. We had been in a band before, and we always, even after the band, we would play often, and then we just pieced everyone together eventually. I think Julie was next, and then Kendall, and then we eventually added Emily into the mix as well.
That's awesome. So how long over the eventual, like when did you guys get started and to the point of where you're at now? How long did that go?
Was it August 2017? So that was our first show. And then we've definitely grown since then. We did a lot of covers in the beginning, and then we've definitely beefed up our original game.
Awesome. That's good to hear. So, Mama LongLegs. Let's hear about the name. Everybody wants to know.
I guess it was mine. I have a funny story about it, and then I'll get into it. Anyway, Megan and I were playing and just kind of trying out the name. Mm-hmm. We were playing at Cafe Ibis, actually. And there's this a local gentleman who's like, he asked what our band name was, and I said, Mama LongLegs. He said, Daddy likes. And so then that's where okay, I think we're going to stick with it.
The first official.
It's okay.
Of the name. Daddy likes.
But I grew up in this white brick house with, we just had quite a lot of bugs. My parents did not believe in extermination. So we had quite a lot of critters crawling around. And I just remember seeing Daddy LongLegs just crawling up the house, and I said, we mamas don't have any representation, so here we are.
Oh, I like that. That's a good story for sure. So, you've been based here in Cache Valley your whole time. Is that the case? Mm-hmm. What do you think about the local music scene here? Has it been good for you? Has it worked out well?
I think we've been treated very well, and it's just, I feel like it's a pretty close-knit community. There's a lot of friendships, and it feels like a lot of support from other musicians, which is really neat. Opportunities for collaboration, and just, I don't know, it feels like there's a mutual kind of feeling of everyone's happy when someone is successful, which is an awesome environment. Yeah,
that does. That works out really well. Sounds like a lot of synergy then with the bands, other bands. How about with the audience? How is that here?
We've gotten a lot of positive feedback, everywhere we've played. Sometimes it's surprising on which songs people love, and it differs every single show, and so I think that people have really responded really positively to us.
All right, that's great. So, this is going to put you guys on the spot. If you could deliver your elevator pitch for your genre, for your sound, what would that be?
Julie and I talked kind of about this. I think we all, I am kind of more a folk rocker myself, kind of the rock and roll aspect. But I also like softer folk music. I really like I'm With Her. Their genre is technically alternative folk, which I thought was an awesome genre, because I don't really hear that genre very often, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think it's just cool that we all have various backgrounds that we're coming from, and I think that as a result of that, we bring in many different genres to what we play, and so I think perhaps that's why it's difficult for us to pinpoint one specific genre, because we all do come from very different backgrounds and have experience in a multitude of genres, and so it's kind of this odd combination, but nice combination of all of them.
Yeah. We definitely genre hop a bit.
Oh yeah.
I like it a lot.
I think one thing that stands out to me as the bassist is that I have a background in jazz, and so does our drummer, which I like because we're used to interacting in a certain way through that experience.
All right. So you told us that you started out playing covers. What were some of the covers that you really started out playing that you really enjoyed?
Oh yeah, "The Old Man" by Neil Young. We also did some Secret Sisters.
Some First Aid Kit.
First Aid Kit. We did a Beatles. We still do a Beatles "Come Together" cover. That goes over really well. And "Hold On" by the Alabama Shakes. Kind of everything. Again.
That's good.
Variety.
Yeah, that's good for sure. So then you said that you started moving into some of your own original writing. Tell us a little bit about that process from going from covers into doing your own original songs. How did that go?
I think it's going very well.
It's always a work in process.
Yeah, it's been really amazing. It's amazing to see what kind of life a song, just in its rawness, can really come alive based on the musicians that you play with and the specific ideas that individuals, again, as Julie was saying, we each have our own kind of styles, and that really kind of lends itself to creating a fuller sound, and there having a different life happen within each song. So Allie and I are the primary songwriters, but I think we've all really kind of dabbled in songwriting, and we all have good ideas when we workshop things, and it comes together really nicely.
Oh yeah, and often, when I write a song, it's just by myself, in solitude. So to bring it to the band, it really just creates another character of the song, which is really cool. And it's just makes it the Mama LongLegs version, which is so fun.
I like that. A little bit of working together and adding those instruments in. That really helps for sure. So talk to me a little bit about some of your favorite venues that you've played.
Well, last night we just played a show at Y Sound. They've been remarkably hospitable. We've played at the Cache a couple times. We've played Farmers Market. We're now starting to kind of filter down into Ogden and the Salt Lake area, which has been really nice. It has a very different vibe down there, so I think that's exciting for us to kind of expose ourselves to. Funk and Dive in Ogden. We've done some private events. It's nice to see the diversity of venues that we play at. I think it definitely, at least for me, it shows me that we are improving as musicians because we're able to appeal to a variety of audiences.
Yeah, we can really strip down, for the Gibbons Green Gate show, make it more acoustic versus when we show up to a bar. We kind of beef things up a bit, it's a little louder there. And so we kind of get to play with it, which is fun, and we're adaptable, which is not all rock bands can say that. So it's fun where we fit, I think.
Right. Do you have any favorite experiences that stick out to you in the shows that you have played?
Yes. I'm gonna just go full throttle with it. We played at a private birthday party, and we have this one song that is very unique in the genre that we play, or just a unique genre in general. It's a little bit more it's like almost like an Irish folk tune a little bit in some ways, and we just had this massive group of women like do this amazing dance to it, and it was not, I mean, we were not expecting it at all, and it was so synchronized, and everyone was having such a great time, and eventually pinkies were held. I mean, it was like a traditional French folk dance, so I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. It was amazing, and the audience was, I mean, they were so lively and so engaged. It was really, really nice to see. That's only my experience, though.
Oh, it was incredible. Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Dreams. You guys, I mean, you play music, you have some goals, you have some things you want to accomplish. What are your dreams as a band?
Dreams as a band. Well, for us, I think the next achievable dream for us is to get an EP out, which would be pretty special. And that involves, we've been working really hard, getting originals to the point where we can record them. We have a producer that demands quality, so then he can put his quality work on top of it. So, and which demands, we're also self-funded, so that means we have to work even harder, which is pretty incredible. But so I would say the EP, and then I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think traveling is going to be something that we're all looking forward to. Not necessarily putting a cap on what that looks like, but even just now filtering down into the Salt Lake Ogden area, it's been something new for us. So I think that's something that we, as a group, are looking forward to, exploring new areas, new venues, different people, improving for sure as musicians on an individual level. I think is something that we all can wholeheartedly support.
It's been really exhilarating to have an avenue for that individual growth, and also to feel that, like, as a community, also, like, just to notice when different band members are improving, and like to know that you're improving too, and that there's again that kind of reciprocity of like effort, and I don't know, it just feels good to. That's part of my dream, and I think a shared dream is just continuing to get better together, and be supportive, and learn more about what that even looks like.
Yeah, it's definitely not like written out in the book. We don't have our career plan. This music industry is interesting, and so I think we're all very flexible with everything as well, and just kind of taking the punches as they come. And so far, it's been wonderful.
Well, it's been good to sit here and chat with the band members of Mama LongLegs and discuss a little bit about them and their journey and where they're headed. We're here at the Gibbons Green Gate Farm tonight, and they're going to be playing a show, and looking forward to that and hearing some of their music and the things that they've talked about.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.